Oh, hey guys, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just checking out Bombastic videos, and looks like there's this new Bombastic video. Let's go check it out. Let me just turn the volume down. Let's see what this is. Oh my god. No, it can't be. Well, sorry guys, looks like it's true. EA has just announced, well, obviously not just, but they've announced that no EA Play Live, no Star Wars news at EA Play Live. We had such high hopes on this EA Play Live because we had no announcements at E3, we had no announcements on LegoCon for the Skywalker Saga, and now EA Play Live, another wasted opportunity. Now, instead of just copying Bombastic and going over everything about when the release date might be, and I don't want to copy Bombastic, instead I'm going to go over what I was expecting at EA Play Live because it had such high hopes. Now, as of recording this video, EA Play Live is tomorrow, and I really doubt that they're just fooling us and that they're actually going to announce something at EA Play Live. I really doubt that, guys, so very sorry about that, but I was really hoping for it. The next opportunity that hopefully will not be wasted is Gamescom, or else then we're gonna have to wait all the way till Star Wars Celebration, all the way in, I think it was March or something. I don't know. You can go check out Bombastic's video, link in the description, and I'm pretty sure he says when Star Wars Celebration is. So let me go over what I was expecting for EA Play Live. So the first thing I was expecting, and I'm sure all of you guys were expecting, is some Jedi Fallen Order 2 news. Now, Jedi Fallen Order is probably my favorite video game of all time. Favorite console video game of all time. I don't play many video games on console. I just have a couple Star Wars games. I just have a couple games, but this was definitely my favorite game of all time. The mechanics, the combat, the story, it was all good. I almost felt like I was in a Star Wars movie playing that game. It felt so realistic. So I was really hoping for some Jedi Fallen Order news. Maybe just a title, because we don't know what it's going to be called. It's probably not going to be called Jedi Fallen Order 2, because actually, fun fact, the game is not called Star Wars, those two dots, Jedi Fallen Order. The game is called Star Wars Jedi, space, Fallen Order. Not Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order. So the next game is going to be called something like Star Wars Jedi, like Falling Order, or Star Wars Jedi Order Lived or something. So it's going to be called Star Wars Jedi something something, or Star Wars Jedi something. So we were hoping for just a title, or maybe just even like a concept trailer, because this game is supposed to either be coming out next year or the year after, sometime in probably November or December. If it comes out in November, I'd probably get it for Christmas or something. So that would be a good time for it to be released. We're hoping for 2022, but since we got no news at this year, unless they reveal a trailer at Star Wars Celebration that are already like mostly into production, then I doubt it's going to come out in 2022. I'm pretty sure that the concept trailer for the first Jedi Fallen Order came out the same year as when it was released, so if a concept trailer does come out on Star Wars Celebration, then I guess it could be in December. So that's very disappointing that we didn't even get anything about Jedi Fallen Order. They're probably not even going to reference it. As I told you, EA Play Live is tomorrow. If they do announce something, I will make a video on it, but I doubt they are trying to fool us or anything. So the next thing I want to talk about is Battlefront 3. Now, Battlefront, I'm pretty sure Bombastic made a video about the most sold LEGO games, Star Wars games, and actually at number 1 was Star Wars Battlefront, the original game, which I have 2015, not the original one, the 2015 one. That was the most sold Star Wars game in all time, and then Jedi Fallen Order is at number 2, which sold, I think, 15 million copies, or was it 20 million or something. So a lot of people are hoping for Battlefront 3, because I've never played Battlefront 2, but I've seen a story mode walkthrough, and I've seen some of the gameplay about arcade mode and stuff like that. Now, I really enjoy the first Battlefront. I don't play online. I just play offline with the survival missions and the training missions. But so I've never really played online for any of the Battlefront games. But if there was a Battlefront 3, I'm sure I would get it. And it would also be cool if they did a Battlefront. There's rumors of a Battlefront story mode game. So instead of it being a normal Battlefront game, it would just be, they would extend on the story. So the entire game would be a new story with Iden Versio, Del, and Commander Garrick and Aiden's father. So that would be a whole story-based game instead of just part of it, because Battlefront 2 story mode had a very short campaign, obviously because they would have to up the price of the game, because it would basically have a full story, and then it would have the Battlefront, obviously the main Battlefront arcade mode and stuff like that, Supremacy and stuff like that. So they had to do a very short campaign, but it would be cool if they did a whole story mode campaign, because I do like story-based games like Jedi Fallen Order. That's one of the reasons I like Jedi Fallen Order so much. It had a good story, strong mechanics and stuff like that, so very, very good game. So I would get a Battlefront 3 or a Battlefront solo thing. So the next thing I want to talk about is the KOTOR remake that is being rumored. Now, I'm sure most of you guys, if you were a kid back then, you've probably played KOTOR or SWTOR, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Star Wars The Old Republic. So KOTOR is Knights of the Old Republic, which was kind of, I guess, a solo project for Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, I've actually never seen a gameplay thing of it. I've only seen a couple trailers of it on some other people's videos as just background gameplay. So I've never actually, I don't know what the story is and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure it takes place during the Old Republic, as it says Knights of the Old Republic. So it takes place during the Old Republic. I don't know who the characters are and the story, and I can't remember who made the original game. I'm pretty sure it was LucasArts. So LucasArts was the company that made most of the Star Wars games back then. They were basically the EA of the up until Star Wars got sold to Disney, and then EA and Ubisoft and stuff like that started taking over the Star Wars universe and stuff like that. So the original game was made by LucasArts, but obviously since they're shut down now, it would leave some open chance for EA to take on that project. Now, they're having the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is supposed to be canon. It's rumored to be canon, and this is only a rumored game. But if a company was to make it, I would put my bets on EA, because they're making most of the Star Wars game. It would be a bit. Disney wouldn't want it to be too much EA games. I'm guessing they want other companies to have a chance to share their envisionment of a Star Wars game, but my bets are on EA. They could do something like Ubisoft or one of the other companies, or there's a lot of other companies. DICE, which made Battlefront 2. They could make their own Star Wars game, but that's very unlikely. So the last thing I want to talk about on my list is a pretty short list, because there have not been a lot of Star Wars games announced. That's why we were hoping for like an Investors Day. You remember Investors Day in 2020, how they announced a bunch of new Star Wars projects. So we're hoping for basically Star Wars video game Investor Day. That would be very cool. And Bombastic mentioned in a couple of his videos that EA plans to double down on Star Wars projects, so it would be very cool if we got like an Investors Day announcement. But the last thing I want to talk about is the Mandalorian game. So the Mandalorian season 1 and 2 were very successful. So rumors have spread around that Disney is going to be, obviously one of the companies is going to be making a Mandalorian video game. Now, if that was the case, there are two ways that can go. It could be Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 so you play through Mandalorian Season 1 and 2, and that's what I'm hoping for. I think it would be super cool to be able to take down the Krayt Dragon, or battle Moff Gideon in his TIE Fighter, or engage in a lightsaber duel. I think that would be super cool. Or the second way that they can do it is do a canon Mandalorian standalone thing, which would be part of the Star Wars canon, which would be new stories that have been written from scratch. Now, I want it to be the first way, because I definitely want to be able to like battle Moff Gideon and take down the Moff Gideon in his TIE Fighter. That would be super cool. So I'm hoping for the first one. That's probably most likely what they're going to do, because the story was very successful, and that would be super cool. Imagine if you got to play as Luke and you got to take down all those Dark Troopers. I'm sure that's probably what I'm most excited for on this list, besides Fallen Order, because I'm really excited for Fallen Order 2, but I really want to play a Mandalorian video game. Now, we don't know what company that will be made by. It could be made by, like I said, Ubisoft, DICE, but most likely it's going to be EA, because they make all the games. So we haven't really gotten any announcements about that game. In fact, it's only been announced by accident. It wasn't even supposed to be announced. So it's in the very earliest forms of creation. So I doubt they probably just like sat on a table and said, okay, good, we're making this game, and they probably just got like some basic ideas about what they're gonna do, and then one of the developers accidentally leaked it, and I'm pretty sure the post was deleted or something. So it was an accident that it was announced. So this game will be released at the earliest of 2024. So even if this was being made by EA, we would not get an announcement until earliest 2022. We would get an official announcement. Then in 2023, we might get a trailer to 2024 release date, and then maybe a sequel to that game if it's very popular, of Mandalorian Season 3 and 4. Hoping for Mandalorian Season 4 also. Season 3 has already been announced, but hoping for Season 4. So there's that also. So that's all the stuff that I was expecting for EA Play Live. If they do make an announcement, EA Play Live is tomorrow as the time of recording this. I'm probably going to release this on Friday, which is basically for me when I'm recording this now, is tomorrow when EA Play Live is starting. So if they do make an announcement, surprise announcement, I will do a video on it talking about what they announced, what the details are. It would very unlikely be a whole new game. It would most likely be an announcement for, like, it wouldn't be one of the games that hasn't been announced yet. Like, they just say, oh, right now we're going to make a Kit Fisto based game right now. We're going to make a game on Megito right now. No, it'd probably just be new details about one of the games that they've already announced, like Jedi Fallen Order or Battlefront 3 maybe. So that's everything that I was expecting, like I said. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully Gamescom will be better this year, and maybe we'll get a flood of new Star Wars games. Yeah, hopefully that'll be coming in the future soon, and bye.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.